reality television. Is it any wonder that the nation is ravished by weakness when programs such as these pass themselves off as entertainment? I don't think so. In fact, there's nothing entertaining about watching a bunch of whinging idiots having a tropical vacation at the taxpayer's expense whilst competing in safe, comfortable challenges. But tonight, that's all going to change, because Double the Fist proudly presents... The Fist technicians have scoured the globe in search of the most terrifying challenges imaginable. And they've put them all inside this abandoned chemical plant. Your task is to go inside and, using only your resourcefulness, general knowledge, and most importantly, courage, survive whatever lies within.
Wait for me! Wait for me! Wait for me!
Oh, what have you done, Womp?
Steve, it's me. Can I join in? No, it'll be too confusing. I didn't ask you, Steve.
Yeah, all right. Would you like to put something else on so I can tell you both apart?
No worries, Steve.
Okay, teams will enter at separate points and attempt to impress their fist-worthiness on the world. But there will be no voting, there'll be no judges, and most definitely, there will be no SMS. The only way you can leave this show is in a body bag. The team with the most survivors at the end of the night will be awarded the collective Full Fist. Teams, prepare yourself.
Okay, let's keep this nice and simple, all right? We've got to find our home base. Just follow me, and remember, there's no I in team.
Yeah, there is a me though.
What?
And you can rearrange the letters to spell meat if you like. If that's
a
Guys!
great joke.
Look, there's more writing down there. Well, I decided to come on the show after breaking up with my boyfriend of 5 years. I realised I was 23 years old and I'd never done anything exciting, and this is an opportunity for me to really experience life and grow as a person. And of course, I'd like to win the $1 million.
Well, I've only just met Susie, but you know what? We hit it off straight away. I'm hoping on the show that we'll be able to learn a lot more about each other, even, explore each other. And then we can decide if we really want to spend the rest of our lives together.
Around the other side, the Delta team are making their way in.
Okay, to save confusion, I'll be Womp and you can be Orange Womp. No, I was here first. All right, you can be Old Womp. No, I'll be W1, you be W2.
Okay, lads, break up if you must, but don't do it in the street. You'll upset the horses. Well, I wanted to come on the show. I haven't been on a show for a while. And I thought to myself, give the people what they want, as the nun said to the football team.
Well, frankly, I think it's disgusting. A clone of a popular character shows up and suddenly I'm ousted off the show. No apology, nothing. I think it's really wrong to treat people like that.
That's a valid point. Maybe you should leave then.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited, eh? It's a good chance to get out and stretch my feet, and what with the new shop and the mortgage and that, it'll be nice to bring home the bacon, eh?
The Delta team face their first quiz question of the night. Behind the correct answer, a bonus to help them survive. Behind the wrong one, a nasty surprise.
The Nobel Peace Prize medal depicts 3 naked men touching. It's never the one you expect it to be.
Frank! Oh, incorrect, Frank. Well, it just goes to show that sometimes it is the one you expect. On the other side of the factory, it looks like the Ultra team is facing a similar challenge.
A funambulist is a tightrope walker or a dickhead.
You see that? The brains and the body. That's why I'm leader.
You're not leader, Rod.
I think I am leader, Mephisto, because I've got the gun. So, if you want to stay on top, you better stick with me. If you want to stick with me, you better do what I say.
Hey, don't worry, Womp. I'm just asleep. Why don't you look in the other cupboard? Don't make Frank talk. That's not nice. Scaredy, 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 Womp. Stop it. Womp's afraid of arrows. I'm not. Well, then why don't you look in here? It's a gun. I'm gonna call it Frank. Can I have a go, Frank? No.
I'm in charge and I say I'm the leader.
I think you'd find if you were leader, I wouldn't be arguing with you.
Exactly. You wouldn't be arguing with
Look,
me.
would you guys get over it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of you can be leader and the other can have the gun. Is that fair?
Yep.
So what's it going to be?
I'm leader.
Give me the gun.
So what are we going to do?
Okay, first order of business. Mephisto, give me the gun. Thank you. Let's go.
You see that? Tightrope walkers are dickheads.
Yeah?
Come on, we have to keep moving.
How about you, Russell? Are you a leader as well?
Well, it looks like a clash of egos in the Ultra team. Meanwhile, the Delta team has another choice to make.
Okay, we should take a vote. Nah, we should forget the questions and explore.
Count me out, Blue Boy. I've been charted all over.
No, we should follow the rules. Nah, we should see what's down here. I'm not coming. Well, good. You're too unfit to keep up anyway. Oh, yeah? I'm pretty good. And you, Womp? Well, he doesn't seem to be taking it seriously. I mean, I didn't really want him in the group, but Steve knows best. Yeah, I'm ready to meet new people and have a great time. I guess in the long run, I'd like to be a regular contestant on the show. Maybe even host. Blue, well, I like to wear blue because it's slimming and makes me more approachable.
Listen, you don't lay down the law unless you're a lawyer. Where are we going?
This way.
Let's go.
On, Mephisto, it's obvious.
No, Rod, you're obvious. Think about it. Look at the question. Think about what you're doing. Come on.
I am thinking about it. I've been to the Yorkshire Dale.
Now is probably a good time to remind everyone at home that all action vehicles used on Double the Fist are provided courtesy of Lakemba Auto World. Lakemba Auto World has the largest range of new and used vehicles in the Southern Hemisphere, and they will not be beaten on price. So, for a great deal on a new or used car, call Kevin on 5551 9699. Mention my name Steve Fox for a 5% discount.
God, Rod, we are going down.
Okay, fine, good. You take Russell, you go downstairs, I'm taking Susie and going upstairs.
Good.
Please, can I come upstairs with you, Rod?
No.
Now move. Down. Down. We're going down. Move.
Don't point that thing at me!
I'm not.
The factory's not actually that scary. It's just Mephisto, I think. He's, I just think any second he's gonna snap and start hitting some of us. I think he might hit me. I don't think he likes me.
One more shot. I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Well, you see, I'm implying that, like, you're a homosexual.
Well, why not just say, you're a homosexual?
Because that's not funny, is it?
Welcome, Delta team. Congratulations on reaching your homeroom. For tonight's second round, I'll be releasing a horde of voracious predators. The team that takes out the greatest number of these predators will be awarded the special round 2 bonus. Prepare yourselves. You have 24 minutes until release. Enjoy yourselves and never forget who you are.
Come on. Left. Go. Come on. This door. Open the door. Get the door. Open the door. Okay, now get inside. Inside! Okay, what do you see?
It's empty.
Look up. What do you see?
Was that a gunshot?
I hope so. I had beans for breakfast.
There's something in the house. The predators are here! The predators are here!
False alarm, it's all okay. Nothing. It was very dark. Susie thought she saw something and then the gun just went off and that's it.
Right. That how it is, Susie?
That's how it is.
Excellent. You keep up the fine work. Move along! Nothing to see here, come on! Take it, come on!
Okay, mister. I reckon we're gonna have to make a fort.
Back off! It's Blue Boy!
You should have seen the look on your faces. You were so scared. No, I wasn't. Scaredy, scaredy, scaredy womp.
Let's take a look at this disgraceful effort from the Womp. 5 shots from a distance of 3 feet, and not even the tiniest piece of shrapnel hits the Blue Womp. Let me tell you, if I was on the Delta team, I wouldn't be letting Womp hold the gun. Meanwhile, in the Ultra territory, Rod and Susie are growing closer, but Mephisto and Russell are drifting further apart. Mephisto is using a technique he learned as a security guard, and isn't that 3-day course really paying off for him now?
What you got, Russ?
There's something in here.
Something what?
Like a stone head.
Nice try, Russell, but what you should have said was an ancient Aztec demigod housed in a stone relic.
There's something weird about it.
There's something smashed on the floor about it.
It's just hovering there.
Yeah, thanks, Russ.
Maybe if we don't touch it, it'll leave us alone.
Yeah, maybe.
Please don't.
Russell!
This guy goes into the doctor's and he's got a parrot on his head. And the doctor said,
I just think that sitting around and waiting to die is a pretty weak way to tackle the problem at hand. I mean, it's just stupid. And what really got me was when the man started to tell stories and they were rude.
that, and the parrot said, it started off as a pimple on my bum. Oh, I've got another one you won't like. This guy goes into the doctor's.
Hey, a fresh question. Why were army tanks called tanks?
Rod just sends shivers up my spine. Every time he's around, I want to puke. All the men in my team are idiots. Rod's a sleaze, Russell is useless, and Mephisto, well, he's just a knob.
Well, a lot of people on the team aren't pulling their weight. I mean, if I had to name some names, I'd say Rod, Susie, Russell. I think they're on a holiday.
Yeah, it's been a very good night so far. I was made team leader, which I think was a very smart choice. And I think Susie is really falling for me. Hey, yeah.
Welcome, Ultra Team. Congratulations on reaching your homeroom. For tonight's second round, I'll be releasing a horde of voracious predators. Prepare yourselves. You have 5 seconds to release. Enjoy yourselves and never forget who you are.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Oh my god, I think that was Russell!
Shoot it! It's me! It's me!
Okay, give me the gun.
Russell! Russell's gone nuts! We gotta find him before he gets hurt!
Unbelievable human drama amongst the Ultra Team. Let's hope it doesn't turn violent.
When I saw Russell's remains on the floor, I just flipped out. I couldn't believe what had happened. It was disgusting.
Where are you going? Give me the gun!
Look what I found. It looks like a box of matches, but inside... a human finger! Oh. That's just your finger. No, it's not!
Let's hope it is his finger, otherwise we're in trouble with the censor.
Well, Susie's making a cowardly dash for freedom, and Mephisto's finishing off the last of the sharks in that room. The danger is now that the blood's going to spread and attract other sharks and who knows what else. It's 2:35 and time for Letter of the Week. This week's letter comes from Carmine and Anastasia, and it reads, Dear Steve, your show is #1 in Australia and it's easy to see why. You should do a segment where Rod does a sexy dance and exposes his hot body. Kiss, kiss, Carmine and Anastasia. Well, Carmine and Anastasia, or should I say Rod? No. Not only is your idea very poor, but the photos you enclosed prove to me once again that you've been posing as a talent scout in nightclubs. Rod, if you're a regular character on this show and like to write to me under a pseudonym, send a photo and your letter to the address below.
Nah, the big one! The big one! That is the big one! No, it's not!
Stop! Hold on!
No!
Give me the gun, give me the gun!
Get off me, I'm getting out.
No, you'll be disqualified!
I don't want to die.
Quick, come on! Go, 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 go!
It's a poltergeist.
What?
An angry spirit that can move objects.
Poor form from Susie, making statements based on ignorance. What she's seeing isn't poltergeist, but in fact, evil flying furniture.
Okay, it's not safe in here. Get out, get out!
Oh, Frank, give me the gun!
Go! What about this one? What's that? That's too small. This has got to do everyone. No, it's... The small ones are good. They get stringy when they're bigger. That's asparagus. No, it's everything. Well, we need 3 or 4 more like that then. There's at least 4 of us to feed. No, there's not. 1, 2... Yeah, at least 4. Go get more. Oh, okay.
Great work by the Womps, showing us all how to conquer a task and create a gourmet delight, all with the same tactic. And isn't Ugly Dave Gray putting in his all?
I love chopping veggies. I've been chopping veggies for years. Do you know, people comment on my chopping skills. The Womps, who are they? Oh, those retarded brothers. Yeah, I've got to keep my eye on those two. Backs to the wall, you know what I mean? Backs to the wall, hey?
It's a pity we couldn't get any fresh basil.
Hey, how do you know when basil's fresh?
Oh, I know. Did he touch his bum or something?
Do you touch his bum or something? Why don't you go play with the traffic?
I really thought Susie would have destroyed those sharks. I mean, guess she just wasn't up to it. Still, I suppose it's best to find these things out now rather than months down the track. Yeah, guess I'll miss her.
Ooh, things just keep getting worse for the Ultra team. G'day. Did you know that Double the Fist has a very new and very exciting information line? On it, you'll find out everything you need to know about how to live your life more extreme. Simply dial 1900-FIST for you, and you'll find out why Double the Fist is the #1 show in Australia. And if Mum and Dad say it's not okay to call, then your parents are weak and need to be punished. Dial our number when they're not looking and leave the phone off the hook for at least an hour. That number again, 1900 Fist for You. Well, the wall between the two homerooms has finally come down, and both teams can be together. Delta team, you did very well in that last round, bagging 8 sharks. Ultra team, well, you didn't do as well, only getting 7 sharks. Rod, you lost that round, and you also lost your team. As nominated leader, do you feel that you let them down?
Okay, Steve, I'm the only one standing here, so who let who down?
Good point, Rod. Now, Delta team, you won that last challenge with flair.
We also won it with soy sauce and wasabi.
Thank you, Dave. So you receive your special round 2 prize. Say hello to your old friend Frank.
Bloody hell. Hey, Frank.
That's right. Using the magic of technology, we've been able to bring back your former teammate Frank as a butcher, which could be very useful in this final round I like to call sudden death. Nice anticipation by Rod. Yes, the object of this final round is to eliminate the other team in any way possible. And that's a sad farewell to one of Australia's most loved comedians. Hooroo, mate. Enough grieving. Delta team, you better pull your socks up if you're going to do any good in this final round. Okay, good luck.
I want to go. Let me program him. You're not qualified. Neither are you. And so, I know C++. There's no such thing. It looks as if the Womps have programmed Frank to do all their dirty work. Clever move by the Womps.
Fisto, where the hell have you been? We have to kill the other team, okay? There's 2 Womps and Frank left. I got the dude with the moustache. Have you got any ammo left? Mephisto, where's your gun? What's wrong? Are you hurt? Alright, you know what, Mephisto? I've had about enough of this. You've been doing this all day. There's too many cooks and not enough broth. So let's just sort this out right now.
A lot of people say that red wine shouldn't be drunk with seafood. It shouldn't be. I think it works. Have a try. No, it's poisonous. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Ask Frank. Hey, Frank, what do you think tastes better with shark? A fruity white or a strong red?
Brilliant move by the Aztec demigod. It's driven Mephisto out of the factory, which technically means Mephisto has lost the challenge and gets a no fist. Alright, hang on. Alright, forget what I just said. That Aztec demigod prick has just stolen my car, and even though Lakemba Auto World is going to replace it, that is still a low, weak act. Demigod, if you're watching TV, you better keep running. Oh, it looks like it's Whoop! Whoop! Yes, Whoop! All the way, with all the other contestants dead or eliminated. All Whoop's got to do is get out that door. Go, mighty Whomp! Ooh! Rod Fox, out of nowhere, has taken the big man out only metres from freedom. Top effort by Rod. Only seconds before sunset, and it's all over for the Delta team. Well done, Rod! What a champion effort from my little brother, Rod. Rod, you got through the day without a hitch. How do you feel?
Steve, I feel fantastic. It was a huge match, but I think the best man won on the day.
Oh, absolutely, Rod. You are the ultimate survivor on the first version of the show, which actually lives up to its name. Rod, full fist. All right, go and celebrate, Rod. There you have it. I can only hope that we've inspired other weak programs, such as the news, to lift their act and stop their watered-down softcore versions of reality. Until next week, double the fist.